Hi there, my name is Riley White, and today I would like to discuss with you the media bias in politics. To get us started, the first thing I would like to mention is the incredible lack of trust that the people of America have in today's media. According to Art Swift of the Gallup Foundation, a nonpartisan organization, a very credible source, is that only 32% of Americans can say that they have trust in today's media. This is a 40% drop over the last 3 decades from 72%, which is quite alarming. So, what is it that has caused this slow and steady decrease? Well, according to the Gallup Knight Foundation, one of the main contributing factors is the increasing amount of technology in today's world that has created an explosion of information at the tips of our fingers, which has made it incredibly hard for people to decipher what is fact and what is opinion with all of the information in front of them. Only a majority of people cannot name a single objective news source in today's media, which is quite sad. Also, if we look back into our textbook, another factor is the increasing amount of 24-hour news broadcast stations. These stations are great, but with the amount of time that you have to fill, a lot of commentary and fillers have been added in, which again makes it difficult for people to decide what is fact and what is opinion. So a great example of fact and opinion conflicting together can be found in the Huffington Post, an article written by Grimm and Shea in 2015, stating that Donald Trump will no longer be a part of the political section in their magazine, but in the entertainment section instead. This is just their way of showing that what their beliefs are and discrediting Donald Trump and putting him in a place where he does not belong. So I think that is a great example of media bias right there. So while on the topic of Donald Trump and facts and opinions, one question comes up, and it is, who was the mainstream media more biased towards in the 2016 presidential election, Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? And it's actually kind of a tricky question because it depends on how you look at it. If depending on where you get your news source, whether it be liberal or conservative, liberal being CNN, Huffington Post, or more conservative, Fox News and The Blaze, the liberal sources will lean more towards Hillary Clinton, and the conservative will lean more towards Trump. But overall, looking at all of the sources, according to Kelsey Sutton of a Harvard study, Donald Trump was more favored slightly, with 56% of the media regarding him only being 56% negative, while Hillary Clinton, the amount of media that was negative towards her was 62%. So just looking at that, it shows that Hillary Clinton was slightly more negatively affected than Donald Trump was in this election. So when it comes to social media in the election, now that we're on the subject, was that Donald Trump was slightly more favored here as well. I found in a study by Pew Research Center that although Hillary and Donald Trump were both as equally active on social media as one another, Donald Trump was the more successful of the two. Donald Trump received much more attention when it came to retweets, likes, comments, shares, etc. On social media, which I believe was a great factor in why he won the presidential election. And then, after all of that and everything that I've learned, to kind of summarize up mass media, is that one thing that I know is that there are many pros and cons to this career subject of mass media. In my eyes, the best great thing about a career field in the media is that there are so many options. Whether you want to be a sports broadcaster, a news anchor, a journalist, a photographer, anything of the sorts, there's so many options out there. It's incredibly easy to find one that fits you. However, with that being said, the biggest struggle that I have found is that the media world today is ruthless and brutal, and it is something that challenges my ethical values and something that I could not see myself doing. So with that being said, as much fun as it may be and as great of an opportunity as it may be, and in the world of possibilities ahead of you for that career, the media field is just not for me. But thank you for watching. Mass media student Riley White signing off.